Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. It's a pleasure. If you hear background noise, it's my family. It's a pleasure to be here before you all. I have exciting news to share with you all. I am very blessed, number one, to have three viewers on here who are watching. I'm very blessed for that. Where do I start? I want to run for office, and um, it's been my passion. But before I start, I want to shout out my partner in crime, Kimani, and I want to shout out my friends and my family from the bottom of my heart. I love you all. Um, I want to run for office simply because I believe that we are at the end time of leadership. We have number one to pass on the baton to my generation who is ready to lead, no matter your party affiliation, because we all have different views and values for our country. I signed up for Run for Something, which is a organization that helps people run for office, get situated. That I'm just 18. I graduated 2023. That's my graduation date. So after college and high school, I plan to run for Congress. Simply because not just for money, but because I care about the issues that we're facing in our nation's democracy. As you know, our nation has been through down rails since the Trump administration. And after the Trump era, we were suffering with the issues of poverty, the issues of climate change, the issues of police brutality and racial injustice and voting rights, which has been the main concern in my book. Um, I'm also a part of Teens for Change, which we are a progressive movement who fights for the working class and things of that nature. Um, so I don't know how I wanted to take on this responsibility or this baton. I just wanted to be a pastor, and then I wanted to do both. I wanted to preach, and I wanted to be a part of Congress, simply because I felt like I had to have a voice. I had to take on that baton and that responsibility to lead. Um, I do have a bright political career coming up. I wanted to first of all get congressional leadership before I run for president, but that will be later in time. Um, I'm very excited for my career and my future, but this is not about me. This is about us. This is about taking on the baton, taking on the fact that leadership means not that leadership is very important. It's about taking on the responsibility on leading your community to the right direction. So uh, about that, I don't know how I got into this. I don't know how I picked this up. So I was watching the George Floyd case and the issue and the murder behind it. So while I was watching it, this was before planned on running for Congress. Um, so while I was watching it, I said, maybe I should do something for my community before it's too late. So I said to myself, I had two options: either I lead or either I sit back and do nothing. I believe in leading, and I believe in standing up for your community, not just for my community in general, but for other people, minorities, and things of that nature. Um, so when I was listening to all of this take out and take place, I don't have a script, so I'm memorizing everything I wanted to say. While I was thinking about it, while I was praying about it and asking God for wisdom, I believe that um, it was my nature to take on that baton of responsibility. Um, I don't know how I got to the thing of politics, but we're going to talk about that piece later. I'm very excited. And I would like to announce after high school, after college year, I will be running for the United States Congress, the House of Representatives. I will be doing that. So I'm very excited. Very excited. I will take this this very likely. So I am very excited. Um, trying not to cry over here because I am. Hello, hold on, give me a second. I'm trying not to cry over here because I'm very excited about what is being played out and what is being started. So I have a lover who doesn't like when I talk about politics a lot, but she'll get used to it as she gets older. Um, shh. So as I'm sorry, this is my family in the background. So as we talk about this, we talk about the fact that when we take up batons and when we take up leadership, we have to always put our country first before our ideas. Now, I don't mind having a chat with um, different ideologies. I'm just an open-minded person who likes to listen to people's views. And when I decided to do this thing, it took a lot for me to stand out for this because I'm a little bit shy. But when I get real passionate for the people, then that's how I go. I don't mind standing up for my community and for people who I care about. I'm very overprotective when it comes to the American people. Very protective when it comes to my family and to my friends and to people who I look up to. Um, I'm very protective over people I care about. And I'm also protective over people who I want to serve. Uh, yeah. Um, so, how can I say this? Um, how can I say this? What I figured out I wanted to run for Congress. When I decided to run for Congress, I was very optimistic about it. In other words, I was very excited about it. It's amazing how when you think about things that you want to do, it's amazing. For people who thought I wasn't going to make it or do the right thing, this is the time when you see I try to do the right thing for the right cause. And this is not about money. This is not about profiting off of people. This my campaign will be a grassroots movement. In other words, we will instead not take your money. We will donate each time and chip in with my campaign. Because this is not just a progressive movement. This is the movement for the American people. This is a movement where we have to understand and realize that we are taking on the responsibility to fight for the right cause. And it's powerful because I'm trying to get emotional over here because I've always dreamed to lead. People have told me several times, "You're never going to do this. You're never going to do that. You're never going to make it far." But look at me. I'm the same dude that struggled in high school and still am struggling in high school. And me, this person wants to run for Congress and be a pastor. I could be somewhere saying, hell, forget this. But I care. I care. I care about your views. I care about your values. And I know the morals that Texas has. We should not, and I repeat, we should not throw away our democracy for one man who threw it away. We should not continue the Trump era because that was the era of destruction. That was the era where our democracy began to fall apart. I'm not running for Congress to open my mouth. I'm running for Congress to pass reform in our justice system, in our police system. I'm here to legislate, not play. I have it all planned out. Yes, it's going to be hard. Yes, we have a lot of steps to take. Yes, we have steps to abolish the filibuster. Yes, it's going to take time for us to regain the majority over and over and over and over again. We have to keep fighting. We have to keep trusting. One thing Nina Turner, the Congress, the candidate that's running for Congress in Ohio for Greater Cleveland, I look up to that woman. That woman has a powerful voice. I was watching her live stream, and as she was talking, it just hit my spirit. Because when you help people in your area, in your constituency, you have to look out for people who need you. Uh, you have to look out for those type of people because people are crying out for leadership. People are crying out for change, and when you think about it, when you think about it, it's it's just powerful. It's amazing. Um, so I'm excited. I'm very excited. Very optimistic about my future. Um, it's a privilege to talk to you all. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to email me, tweet me at LaDarion, or Instagram message me at LaDarion. I am open to your questions, your comments, and your concerns. I'm still building me a website. Um, Back to this, I want to also put an emphasis that when I decided to run, uh, when I do decide to run, I want you all to be there for me because I'm a little bit nervous about going down the campaign trail or uh, fighting for the right cause. I'm just excited. I've never been this happy before in my lifetime. I'm so happy that I just will cry because this has always been my dream. And it's amazing that I have people in my circle who wants to see me succeed. From people from Teens for Change to my lover to my best friend to my partner in crime, Kimani. I am happy. I'm very excited. And for those of you who thought I can never bring this far, you've already tested it, and God showed you otherwise. Because I'm very optimistic. To all of my enemies, I will represent you. And I tell this to everybody, young, old, and little. You have a say. You have a purpose. If you want to run for office, you can. I inspire you. We need more black men and women standing up for the great cause. We need more Latinos, more Latinas. We need people like that. We need more minorities coming out from the table. I don't care if you're Democrat or Republican, fighting for the right cause. Our views might be different, but we need more of those people. Ain't it amazing we have more women in Congress, no matter party affiliation, in the House of Representatives? If we could do that, we can raise up a generation of minorities to take on the responsibility from House, Senate, President, all of that, local House, state Senate, all of them areas. If we raise up a progressive movement, if we raise up a generation that will fight for change, then we can make things happen. And I really believe that. I really believe it. So thank you all for coming. I love you all. God bless you. I will be running for Congress. I'm very excited, very optimistic, and I love you all so much. Thank you.